Hello, let's talk about Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree, a 2022 comfort fantasy book. Definitely, this is, I should just say, coming into this book, I was coming off of struggling through an author who was actually, yes, I was forced to admit on every page and a lot of sentences, was a really, really good writer. In that way that, we're going to shift up timelines. We're going to we're going to delve deeply into family histories. Um, we're going to really try hard on every page and try hard and quite, sometimes succeed, but just in a way that was just, I was finding irksome. And I just, it was like every page was a bit of effort. Coming back to it each time was always a bit of an effort. And finally, I put it down and I happened to pick up this book, Legends and Lattes, which has this very, warm cover. You got an orc who, Viv, who is we learn is getting away from a kind of a violent life of robbing, killing, stealing, with her basically kind of a criminal crew, has walked away from that with a dream to set up a coffee shop. And yeah, the drama in this book is like sort of will this coffee store survive A, the indifference of the customers, B, local mobs, C, some butthurt former associate of hers. Like, will it survive all that? Will her luck continue? She's walked away with a thing called a stone, a Scalvert stone, which supposed to bring good luck, and Viv has researched this big orc in gnomish libraries, has kind of researched and figured out the ley lines of, like, this is the place for the best kind of luck. And will that actually happen? And will this be kind of a la Wizard of Oz, kind of, she had her luck with her all the time? You will find out. You will find out. Yeah, it's very much it's a comfort book. She gathers around her various folk. Cal, a woodworker, a hob. He is, what is it? His ears were long, body wiry, skin leathery and olive, with a flat cap pulled low over his brow. A woodworker, a very short creature, and he helps her. A lot of the pleasure of this book is just watching her slowly build her business, including starting with taking a abandoned horse stables and turning it into this kind of warm, cozy, incredibly well built store, coffee shop. It's going to have this kind of warm, welcoming atmosphere. There's that. There is Thandri, who is a succubus with a past, who kind of starts off as kind of a worker, co-worker, partner, a friend, and then maybe more. It's kind of all very gently done. There's no torrid romance in here. Everything is extremely gentle, extremely warm and embracing. We've got Thimble the gnome, who is a wizard baker, making all these creations. This book has a very much a Pratchett-like feel to it. We've got the introduction of coffee. It's a gnomish coffee machine, which she fell in love with in her travels, and she's like, I love the feel of this place and sipping this coffee, and she wants to reproduce it for others. And so it's like you're building what feels like a modern coffee shop, but in a fantasy world. And Thimble is very much creating a lot of very, the first thing is a cinnamon roll thing. It's like, oh, this is amazing. It's like all this stuff. It's like, okay, we're doing the fantasy world, but it's very much a fantasy world that you might find at your, in the corner of a city, if you are lucky, somewhere. So it's got that kind of light Pratchett. Pratchett is a little bit more thorny, a little bit more delving into the sensitive spots maybe of our society. This is definitely far more on the comfort side. Though, I mean, a part of that is that works really well with the theme of this thing, because you have this woman, this orc woman, who has led a violent life and, sees that basically the only way this is going to end is she's going to get killed. There's no retirement plan for people in her thuggish, thievish killer profession. And she wants out. She wants out of that, and she wants to kind of capture this little bit of oasis that she found and provide that to others, so that you use such a gentle story to tell the story of someone who is trying to put down her sword. She has a named sword. Is definitely, it's appropriate. It works well with the themes. Yeah, I mean, there is a coffee shop cat in this book, but it's a dire cat. So, it's putting all that stuff over it. It is super light, super like a croissant, buttery, and just kind of melts into your mouth into nothing, but leaves a warm glow afterwards. There's a prequel story in here, which kind of pages to fill, a Legends and Lattes story, which gives you a little bit more of a glimpse into her crew and them doing one of their jobs before she starts the novel proper. Fills in, a few more kind of the details of her relationships with those people, including, maybe the one that's going to turn the worst afterwards. So yeah, all in all, yeah, just this book came to me, as I said at the beginning. If you're struggling through an author who is determined to show you how brilliant they are, no matter how tiresome, you kind of exhausting you feel that is, or you just want a break, you just want like this. I can see why this book is so amazingly popular, because I think a lot of people want a break, and this is definitely that kind of book. There is a sequel. I have not picked it up yet. I have purchased it on ebook, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I need that again, and hopefully, lightning will strike twice, and I will enjoy that book as much as this one. But who knows? Who knows? If anything, I will, just enjoy this first missive in this extremely comforting universe. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.